A few months ago, one of my patients, Harold, he's 68, still drives, still gardens, came to see me and said, "Doc, my legs just don't feel like they used to. I'm not in pain, but I feel slower, and I don't know why." What Harold didn't realize, and what many folks overlook, is that your body starts breaking down muscle every morning before breakfast, especially leg muscle. But here's the good news. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive supplements. You just need to eat the right thing at the right time. And today, I'm going to walk you through 5 everyday foods, backed by research from the US, Europe, and years of clinical experience that can protect your legs, improve balance, and help you stay independent longer. Let's get started with the first bite that could change everything. Part 1. Why morning is when you lose the most muscle. After 60. I've been a doctor for over 30 years now. And if there's one thing I worry about most as we get older, it's this losing muscle. Not the kind of muscle for lifting weights or winning contests. I'm talking about the kind of muscle in your legs, the stuff that helps you get out of bed in the morning, step onto your porch, and walk around without needing help. And here's the part most folks don't realize. We lose the most muscle in the morning. Yep, right when you wake up. So why does that happen? Well, when you sleep 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours, your body isn't getting any fuel. It still needs energy though, so it starts using what it has on hand. And sadly, it starts breaking down your own muscles to get that energy. There's a name for this: catabolism. Sounds fancy, I know, but all it means is, when you're running on empty, your body starts eating away at your muscles just to keep going. And after you hit 60, that process speeds up faster than you might think. Studies here in the US show that once you're past middle age, you lose about 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. And guess which muscles go first? Your legs. Ever notice how some mornings your legs feel stiff, or it's harder to get up out of a chair? You might even have to push off the armrest or hold on to something. That's not just getting old. That's your leg muscles quietly wearing down over time. Now, here's the good news. You don't need pills. You don't need expensive exercise machines. What you do need is a solid breakfast with enough protein. Experts from AARP and the Whole Body Reset program recommend at least 25 grams of protein for women and about 30 grams for men in the morning. It's not just about saving your muscles. A high-protein breakfast also helps steady your blood sugar, support your hormones, and keep your body feeling younger from the inside out. I know it might sound like a small thing, but trust me, breakfast is your golden window to protect your legs each and every day. And if you start tomorrow morning, you might even feel the difference in just a few weeks. Now, in the next part, I'm going to share one simple food that's become my go-to every morning, and I've been eating it for years to keep my legs strong. Take a wild guess what it might be. I'll tell you in just a moment. Part 2. Whole boiled eggs. Golden fuel for your legs. So, what's the first food I want you to try in the morning? It's not some fancy superfood. It's not a powder from a health store. It's something simple, affordable, easy to make, and surprisingly powerful. A whole boiled egg. Now I know what you might be thinking. Eggs again? That gets boring fast. Or maybe, "Doc, I've got high cholesterol. Are eggs even safe for me?" Let's clear this up. Eggs aren't the enemy. That old story about eggs raising cholesterol? It's outdated. New research both here in the US and over in Europe shows that eating 1 to 2 eggs a day doesn't raise heart disease risk in healthy adults. In fact, eggs are one of the best foods you can eat to keep your legs strong. Why? Because inside that little shell, especially in the yolk, you've got exactly what your body needs after 60. Leucine, a powerful amino acid that tells your muscles, "Hey, time to rebuild." That signal gets weaker as we age, so we need a little help. Vitamin D, great for bone strength and keeping muscles running smoothly. Vitamin B12 and choline, these help your brain send signals to your legs, so you stay steady on your feet and your reflexes stay sharp. There's one study I always come back to. It showed that folks over 60 who ate eggs every morning for 8 weeks gained back 30 to 35% of their leg strength. Not bad for something that costs less than $1 a day, right? Now, let's talk about how to eat them. Don't just eat a plain egg by itself. I usually tell my patients, pair it with a few slices of avocado or cucumber. They taste great, help your body absorb more choline, and even support healthy cholesterol and digestion. And here's a tip. Boil your eggs the night before and pop them in the fridge. In the morning, all you need to do is grab one, slice up some avocado, or maybe toast a slice of whole grain bread, and you've got a quick, filling, high-protein breakfast. Fast, simple, and your legs will thank you for it. Coming up next, I'll share another easy breakfast option. It's not flashy, but it works quietly behind the scenes to support your muscles and joints all day long. Can you guess what it is? I'll tell you in just a moment. Part 3. Oats and chia seeds. Your muscle saving power combo. All right, now that you've got that boiled egg as your morning foundation, let's add what I like to call the silent muscle protectors. A combo a lot of folks skip without realizing how powerful it is. Oatmeal and chia seeds. Sounds simple, I know. But don't let that fool you. These two can really work wonders. Let me explain it in plain terms. Oats, especially the old-fashioned or steel-cut kind, are packed with a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan. Now, beta-glucan acts like a quiet little firefighter inside your body. It helps calm down the low-level inflammation that builds up in your muscles as you get older, the kind you don't really feel but that slowly wears you down over time. You know that sluggish, tired feeling in the morning? Most people chalk it up to just getting old. But often, it's this silent inflammation at work. On top of that, oats help steady your blood sugar after a night of fasting, which means less of that shaky, wobbly feeling when you first get out of bed. Now, let's talk about chia seeds. Tiny as they are, they're loaded with the good stuff. Omega-3s to help your joints and muscles recover. Magnesium, calcium, and potassium, 3 minerals that keep your muscles moving smoothly, cut down on leg cramps, and help blood flow better to your legs. That's why I always tell my older patients, try to eat this combo within an hour of waking up. Why? Because that first hour is what I call golden time. Your body's primed to soak up protein and minerals, but if you wait too long, your muscles might already start breaking down for energy before they get a chance to rebuild. And don't worry, it's super easy to make. Just take 3 tablespoons of oats, soak them in some nut milk, like almond or walnut milk, for 5–10 minutes. Then warm it on the stove for another few minutes. Sprinkle in a spoonful of chia seeds, a few slices of slightly green banana, and if you like, a dash of cinnamon. Both the banana and cinnamon help with inflammation and blood flow, great if you often wake up with cold feet or tingling in your legs. Short on time? Make it the night before and let it sit in the fridge, folks call it overnight oats. Next morning, just grab and go. Easy, tasty, and one of the best things you can do for your muscles and bones after 60. Now, I know someone's probably wondering, Doc, is that enough? Or should I be adding something else? Well, the answer is yes. There's one more food I want you to know about. It's cheap, easy to find, and it's like a secret weapon for keeping your nerves and muscles working together smoothly with every step you take. I'll tell you exactly what it is coming right up. Part 4. The Slightly Green Banana, nature's electrolyte pill for your muscles and nerves. All right, now that you've got your oatmeal and chia seeds on the table, there's one more simple, tasty, and budget-friendly food I want you to add to your morning. Bananas. But not just any bananas. I'm talking about the ones that are still a little green. You know the kind. They're firm, not too soft, and maybe still have a touch of green at the ends. Not totally ripe, but not rock hard either. So why are slightly green bananas such a big deal? First off, they're loaded with potassium, one of the most important electrolytes your muscles need. When you're low on potassium, you're more likely to feel heavy-legged, get leg cramps, or have muscle twitches, especially in the morning or going upstairs. Second, they've got vitamin B6, which helps your nerves talk to your muscles the right way. That means when your brain tells your legs to move, they listen, no misfires, no wobbles. But here's my favorite thing about green bananas. They've got something called resistant starch, a type of fiber that doesn't get digested right away. Instead, It travels down to your gut and feeds the good bacteria. Why does that matter? Because it helps your body absorb minerals like magnesium, iron, and zinc, all essential for strong, healthy muscles. Steady your blood sugar, which means fewer snack cravings and more lasting energy after breakfast. Put simply, a slightly green banana is like a natural electrolyte and digestion helper rolled into one. Now, how can you eat it? Just slice up half a banana and eat it after breakfast. Or mix it into your oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Or blend it up in a smoothie with some spinach and flaxseed. Tasty and great for circulation, too. And here's something worth knowing. Recent studies from AARP and major universities in the U.S. show that eating one slightly green banana each morning can improve walking stability, reduce leg cramps, and help with balance, especially in folks over 60. So now you've got your eggs, your oats, and chia, and your banana. Each one seems simple on its own, but together, they're like fuel for your muscles, nerves, and movement all day long. But hold on, there's one more food I want to tell you about. Most people skip it, but it's one of the best for helping your muscles recover after sleep, keeping your digestion moving, and giving you steady energy all morning. What is it? Stick around, I'll share it with you in just a moment. Part 5. Greek Yogurt, your quiet muscle repair coach. So, by now, you've got your eggs, oats, and that slightly green banana on the table. Now, I want to introduce you to what I like to call the quiet coach for your leg muscles. It's not loud. It doesn't make a big fuss. But it works behind the scenes, helping your muscles recover and stay strong throughout the day. I'm talking about Greek yogurt. If your legs often feel tired by lunchtime, or you feel like they don't have the same strength they used to, this is the food I'd suggest you try. Greek yogurt is different from regular yogurt. It's thicker, creamier, and most importantly, it's packed with something called casein protein. What's so special about casein? Well, it digests slowly, feeding your muscles little by little, hour after hour. That's exactly what your body needs after 60, when it takes more effort to build and maintain muscle. But Greek yogurt doesn't stop there. It's also full of probiotics, those friendly little bacteria that keep your gut healthy. These help you digest your food better, absorb protein and minerals more efficiently, and reduce bloating or gas, which I know can be a real nuisance for folks as they get older. On top of that, Greek yogurt also gives you calcium, which helps keep your bones strong, and vitamin D, which keeps your joints moving smoothly and eases that stiff leg feeling in the mornings. Here's how I like to enjoy it. Have a small cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt about 30 minutes after you wake up. Top it with a few slices of that greenish banana, a spoonful of chia seeds, or even some berries like blueberries or strawberries. It's tasty, filling, and over a few weeks, you'll likely notice a real difference in how steady and strong your legs feel. Want a tip for folks who like their food a bit richer? Swap out mayo and use Greek yogurt instead on sandwiches or in a salad dressing. Still creamy, just a whole lot better for your joints and muscles. I had a patient 68 years old who used to tell me, "Doc, I carry groceries and feel like my legs are going to give out halfway through." I told him to start adding Greek yogurt to his breakfast every day. 2 months later, he came back and said, "My legs feel solid again. I can get through the whole store without stopping once." See? Sometimes, the thing that helps us get stronger isn't a pill, it's just the right choice first thing in the morning. And if Greek yogurt is your quiet coach, then the next food I'll tell you about is your Ocean Warrior, packed with strength, anti-inflammatory power, and the ability to support even the tiniest muscle fibers. I'll tell you all about it in the next part. Part 6. Salmon and oily fish, nature's joint lubricant. All right, so now that we've got Greek yogurt working behind the scenes to feed your muscles, it's time to bring in something a little stronger, something that acts like natural oil for your joints and nerves. And at the top of that list is salmon and other oily fish. I often tell my patients, if eggs are your fuel and oats are your battery, then oily fish are your memory bank for your nerves and muscles. They help you move smoother, react quicker, and feel less sore after walking. Fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and herring are packed with omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA. Now, don't confuse these with just fish oil or greasy foods. EPA and DHA are powerful anti-inflammatory nutrients. They help ease joint pain and swelling, improve coordination between your brain and legs, especially if you've felt a delay between thinking and moving. That's not all. These fish are also rich in vitamin B12, which helps your nerves send clear, fast signals to your arms and legs, vitamin D, which keeps bones strong, muscles working, and lowers your risk of falls. One study I remember clearly showed this. Folks over 65 who ate oily fish regularly were able to hold on to up to 27% more leg muscle and cut their risk of falling by 36%. Just from eating fish, friend. That's impressive. And the best part? You don't need to get fancy. Just aim for 2 to 3 servings of oily fish per week for breakfast or lunch. Try a slice of pan-seared salmon with a little olive oil and lemon. Or go simple, canned sardines in olive oil, mashed with avocado or spread on whole grain toast. Personally, I like to enjoy that on Sunday mornings, light but energizing. If fish hasn't been your thing before, no worries. Just start with once a week, then build up. The key is being consistent so your body can soak in all the good stuff. You can also get creative with it. Toss some smoked salmon into your salad. Or try savory oatmeal with a pinch of salt and flaked salmon. Sounds odd, but it's delicious and very nourishing. Now I know, at this age, cooking fancy meals might not be on your to-do list. But believe me, even small changes, like adding eggs, oats, bananas, or oily fish to your morning, can help your legs feel more solid and steady. You'll walk longer, stand taller, and feel more independent each day. And if you're still with me here, thank you. That tells me you really care about your health and your freedom to move, live, and enjoy life. All it takes is 5 minutes each morning to choose the right foods, and your legs will keep carrying you strong for another 5, 10, even 20 years. Part 7. Sweet potatoes and natural mineral salt. A simple morning boost for your legs. You know, there's one breakfast I like to call the quiet but powerful kind. It's not flashy. It doesn't make headlines. But if you asked me, Doc, is there something easy to eat, easy to digest, and still good for keeping my legs strong after 60? I tell you, without a doubt, steamed sweet potato with a pinch of natural mineral salt. Sounds too simple, right? But just half a sweet potato in the morning can be a powerful, all-natural energy source, especially for older folks. Let me explain why. Sweet potatoes are packed with things your body needs after a long night of rest. Complex carbs, the kind that give you steady, long-lasting energy. Potassium and magnesium help stop leg cramps and ease that heavy leg feeling in the morning. Vitamin C supports better blood flow, especially to your calves and feet. Now here's the secret sauce. The sprinkle of mineral salt on top, not your regular table salt. I'm talking about Celtic salt or Himalayan pink salt, the ones that still have over 80 trace minerals your muscles and nerves need. These minerals help keep nerve signals running smoothly, balance electrolytes inside your muscles, reduce morning cramps, which, let's be honest, a lot of my friends over 60 deal with all the time. Here's how to do it. In the morning, while your stomach is still light, steam half a sweet potato. Sprinkle just a little mineral salt on top. Eat it about 10 minutes before your main breakfast. Think of it like a gentle wake-up call for your muscles and nervous system. It helps get your body ready to absorb nutrients, and it eases any stiffness you may have woken up with. I had a patient, 67 years old, who'd been having leg cramps for months. He thought it was a calcium issue. But after adding steamed sweet potato with mineral salt each morning for 2 weeks, he came back and said, Doc, I can finally stand up from my chair without my leg locking up. So if those other breakfast options like eggs, fish, or yogurt feel a little too heavy first thing, this might be the gentler start you're looking for. It's warm, it's easy to digest, and it's a simple way to help your legs wake up strong and steady. And hey, if you've made it with me this far, I want to say this. Every breakfast, no matter how small, is a chance to rebuild your strength. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. Give it a couple of weeks, and you'll feel the difference for yourself. Part 8 to 5. Simple morning habits to keep your legs strong, no gym needed. You know, a lot of folks think they need to hit the gym or lift weights to keep their legs strong. But truth is, you don't need fancy equipment or a membership card. In fact, just 10 to 15 minutes each morning with the right habits can go a long way in keeping your legs steady, and you won't even have to leave the house. Here are 5 morning habits I personally do every day, and I've taught them to hundreds of my patients over 60. Habit number 1. Start your day with warm water plus mineral salt. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body gets a bit dehydrated, and you lose some electrolytes too. Here's a gentle fix. Drink a glass of warm water. Add a tiny pinch of Celtic or Himalayan salt. That small step helps rebalance your electrolytes. Ease morning muscle stiffness. Cut down on those early morning leg cramps. It's a simple way to wake up your muscles and get your blood moving. Habit number 2. Do 3 minutes of simple balance practice. No gym. No treadmill. Just stand on one foot for 30 seconds each side, or lightly bend your knees while touching a chair for support. These moves help activate the smaller muscles in your thighs, calves, and ankles. Improve balance and reflexes, which is huge for fall prevention. Just 2-3 minutes a morning, done regularly, can make a real difference. Habit number 3. Don't jump out of bed too fast. A lot of folks swing right up the moment they wake. But after 60, that can be risky. It's one of the top causes of dizziness and falls. Try this instead. Lie there for about 30 seconds. Move your wrists and ankles in little circles. Then slowly sit up. Rotate your shoulders and knees gently. Stand up only when you feel steady. You'll feel more grounded and less likely to feel lightheaded. Habit number 4. Get 5 minutes of morning sunday. Before you eat or drink anything, step outside or near a sunny window. Let some soft morning sunlight hit your skin, hands, arms, or even your face. Why? That early light, before 8 a.m., helps your body make natural vitamin D, which is vital for strong muscles, healthy bones, and even a more balanced mood. Habit number 5. Don't skip breakfast even if you're not hungry. This is something I always tell my patients. Breakfast is your body's natural muscle medicine. Don't skip it. Even if you don't eat much, just have something with protein. A boiled egg, a cup of Greek yogurt, or a scoop of oats. That little protein boost helps keep your legs strong, your energy steady, and your movements smooth throughout the day. So what's the takeaway here? You don't need a gym. You don't need machines. All you need is a gentle start to the day, some warm water, light movement, a little sun, and a solid breakfast. That's it. And trust me, your legs will thank you. I always tell folks, every morning is a new opportunity. If you use it right, your legs won't let you down. Part 9. Strong legs are the key to staying independent. I know all these small morning changes might sound a little too simple, but believe me, it's the simple stuff. A boiled egg, a glass of warm water, a few minutes of sunlight. That adds up to big changes when you look back after a few months or years. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've had patients who used to struggle with balance, who felt unsteady just walking across the room. But after making a few tweaks to their morning meals and routines, they started walking steadier, felt more confident, and weren't falling nearly as often. Because when your legs are strong, you don't need help getting up out of a chair. You can walk to the store, take a stroll in the park, or just step outside for some fresh air. You keep your independence, your freedom, and your sense of self. And here's the best part. You don't need expensive meds. You don't need fancy machines or high-tech gadgets. All you really need is a solid breakfast, a few smart habits, and the decision to start. If you only do one thing tomorrow morning, I hope it's this. Eat something that helps your legs stay strong. An egg, a cup of yogurt, half a sweet potato. Nothing fancy, just real, honest food your body knows what to do with. And if anything I shared today made sense or helped you, please share this video with someone you care about, because you never know. One simple tip in the morning might help someone avoid a fall, stay a little more independent, or just feel a bit stronger each day. I'm Dr. David. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. And I truly believe strong legs can take you anywhere you want to go, even at 60, 70, or beyond.